Gemini, welcome. Today we're going to look at what you're manifesting and what's blocking this manifestation. Spirit, please show us what Gemini is trying to manifest right now. What is Gemini manifesting? Union came out when I was shuffling. True Gem. Are you manifesting crystals? Alright. Ooh, home. You might be manifesting your dream home. That's exciting. Communication at the bottom of the deck. Alright. So, what is blocking this? We're going to use the Shamanic Healing deck to see what within you is blocking your manifestation, because it's really your energy that calls in or blocks this. What? I feel like this has something to do with Pluto and Capricorn for you. Alright. What's blocking this, Spirit? What's blocking this manifestation of a new home for Gemini? How is Gemini blocking their dream home manifestation? Omens? Interesting. Omens. You might be superstitious. Interesting. Omens is 31 and 3 plus 1 make 4, which is home and stability. Joy. Let's get one more. Omens and joy. Maybe like, ooh, every time you get excited about something, it falls apart. Honoring your energy. Yeah, it seems like something's happened here in the past. You may have even lost a home. Something's happened here in the past where something came in, you got really excited about it, and it fell apart. And so now, every time you start getting excited about something, you start fearing the worst. You're not honoring your positive energy here. You're focusing on the negative. New beginnings. Yeah, I feel like you've had a home. It doesn't necessarily have to be a home in the past that you lost, but possibly, and especially with communication here, like maybe you had something all lined up and then it fell through. But if it fell through, that might have been for a reason. Like maybe like you really wanted it, but it wasn't aligned for you. Something about it wasn't going to work for you. Like for example, I have this friend, and years ago she moved into a new home and it burned down the next day. They weren't supposed to live in that home. And then she ended up getting a better one. Four of Wands. I mean, can you make it up? That is the card of the home. Alright, Last Judgment. Six of Pentacles. Like something was taken back. You got something and then it was taken back. Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you felt very defeated here. Nine of Wands. Oh, man. And it's like, since this has happened, it like caused some sort of energetic break for you. And you haven't been able to properly rebuild since then. You've really been wanting to rebuild, but you haven't been able to properly rebuild since then. The Magician. So you're trying to call it back in. You're like, I'm done with this. You might be moving around a lot. I'm not really seeing any movement. There might have been a lot of movement around, or just having to accept places where you didn't want to live. You're trying to call it back in now. You're like, I'm getting what I want at this point in my life. I'm tired of this. Eight of Pentacles. You're really trying to work towards calling something in. You might be currently sending a lot of emails, making phone calls, stuff like that, to try to find the right home for you. What could have happened here that fell apart was you were going to buy one 2 or 3 years ago, and then everything got way too expensive. Princess of Wands. So you're looking down this path again. You're like, now I'm doing it this time. I am rebuilding. This is what I want. I need some roots. I need to put down roots. Page of Princess of Cups, Princess of Wands. So you're waiting on some communication to come in here. King of Swords. Yeah, you're waiting on this communication. Seven of Swords. Six of Wands. So I think that what's blocking you is you're spending too much time in your head about whether or not something's going to come in here. You might be fighting someone else over a home right now, you know, like making bids or whatever. Two of Wands. And you're worried that you're not going to get it, and you're spending too much time mentally thinking about this, focusing on it, when you need to just, like, put it to the side of your mind, I guess, and focus on other things, like maybe focus on your current home, getting it cleaned up so you can move out of it, getting rid of things that you don't need, boxing things up. Yeah, like, honestly, that for real. If you want a new home, start preparing like you're about to move, and let the universe know that you're serious about this, and put that energy out there like, yeah, I'm going to move next month. I'm getting my dream home next month. Start telling yourself things like that. Don't believe, I'm not even going to do anything because there's no way I'm going to even get this. I don't even know why I'm trying here. You know, it's, you really, when you manifest, you have to believe that it's going to happen or it's not. Like, it's ridiculous to even think that you could just try to manifest something and not fully believe it's going to happen and then it will. Like, that's not how it works. You're going to get something else. You're going to get the negative thing that you're focusing on. You're going to lose a home because you're focusing so much on the fact that you can't have one. All right, let's look at the Four of Wands and the Magician, please, Spirit. Four of Wands and the Magician. I don't know why I just saw like the Barbie house, the Barbie home. I don't remember exactly what it's called. All right, Seven of Pentacles. So you're like, all right, I planted all of these seeds in the past. None of them have grown. What is next? The Last Judgment, Eight of Pentacles, Hangman. Yeah, yeah. Nine of Swords, the Hangman, Last Judgment, and the Eight of Pentacles. You're focusing way too hard on this. Actually, it feels like when you manifest, you should just constantly think about it and just keep putting more energy into it until it comes in, but that is really the opposite. What you need to do is say, this is what I want, completely forget about it, and then it comes in. Like, have you ever just randomly said, I wish blah, 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 and then you forgot about it because it wasn't even that important to you, but then it happened? It's like that. Six of Pentacles, just like let it go and appreciate where you're at right now. You know, focus on the present. Six of Pentacles, Princess of Wands. You might be worried about how much you have to spend on a home. Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Swords? The Empress. The Hierophant. I feel like some of you might be waiting until Taurus season. Ooh, we do have this Taurus lunar eclipse on the 28th of October. There's some sort of information coming in here with this Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's like you need to hold on a little bit longer. Hold on a little bit longer. Quit fighting it though. Or quit. Don't expect this to be a battle. You don't think of it as a battle. A manifestation is not something you fight for. It's something that just naturally comes to you because it belongs to you. So just like believe that you deserve it, believe that it belongs to you, believe that it's headed in your direction, that you're a magnet for it. I am a magnet for my dream home. There's a great affirmation for calling in your dream home. Ace of Cups, Princess of Cups. You may feel like when you get this dream home, all of your problems will be solved, like everything will cohesively come together in your life. Like this is the missing piece, this is the missing link. But the missing link is never outside of us, it's always within us. There's, it's like you need to glue something back together within. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Strength. Yeah, you need to take control of your mind right now. Let's look at strength. Take control of your mind. Temperance. Yeah, and like something's out of harmony in your 3D reality right now. Something's out of harmony within. Yeah. You need to let go of some past disappointments here that you're allowing to take up space in your mind. You need to control them and temper them. Like every time a bad thought comes in, turn it into a positive thought. Like if you're thinking, there's no way I can outbid these other people, they make more money than me, then you can think, I have more than I need. I have more than enough. This home belongs to me. Like start thinking positive thoughts about it. Because if that home's meant for you, it's probably not meant for them. So think about it like that. Or you might have some fear of taking from others, like you're overgiving. 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, Ace of Wands. So the new beginnings right here, you can taste it, you can feel it. It's in your energy. I mean, it's here for the taking. Your new beginning is like right there, right there in front of you. But you're mentally blocking yourself. Your thoughts are too negative. That's what this really comes down to. Your thoughts are too negative. Yeah, you need to look at the future. Don't look at the past. Like, look at the past, accept it for what it was and what you learned from it, but focus. Put your focus on the future and what you're building here. And, like, let go of this fear. What can Gemini do right now to start changing this? What can Gemini do right now to start changing this? 5 of Wands. The High Priestess. Yeah, dig deep down and figure out why you feel like you have to fight all the time. Something makes you feel like everything's a battle. And you're always going to have to fight for anything you want. But that's not how you manifest. And like maybe you felt like in the past you didn't fight hard enough for something that you thought was meant for you. But that's not the case. It just wasn't meant for you. There was a reason. 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're blocking. Stop blocking yourself. Figure out what it is. Your ships are coming in, but you're blocking them. Like you're resisting what you can have. You're resisting what belongs to you. All right, Gemini, I really hope that was helpful for you, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a good one. Thank you.